Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ifactner's Learn Urdu through English video tutorial. In today's video tutorial, we will talk about sentence structure in Urdu. We will learn different words in Urdu. We will make different sentences in Urdu. We will learn how do we type Urdu language on the computer, and we will also learn to write different sentences in Urdu language. Let's start our tutorial. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be typing Urdu in Windows. And to type Urdu in Windows, you need to install Urdu language pack or Urdu language keyboard in Windows, and you can do it by going to the settings and language preferences and then add the language and type Urdu there, and you can install it. Once you have installed Urdu language pack in Windows, then you can change the keyboard and start typing in Urdu. So let's start our tutorial. First, we will write a sentence in English. And here the first sentence is, how are you? And then I will tell you the meaning of each and every word in Roman Urdu. So how is कैसे, are हैं, you, आप. And then we will write or we will type those words in Urdu. So the first word is आप, then हैं and कैसे. And then I will tell you how do we form the sentence using those words in Urdu. So in Urdu, we will talk about sentence structure. So in Urdu, first comes the subject, which is aap, then the question word kaise, and then the verb hai. So you can see that Urdu is written from right to left, and it is also when we type it on computer, then we write it from right to left. And then we will learn to write Urdu in and then we will learn to write the Urdu language. So let's start our tutorial. So ladies and gentlemen, let's suppose we want to say that we are typing in Urdu. We are typing in Urdu. Now in Urdu, we is hum, are is hain, typing is type, कर रहे. कर रहे means doing. कर रहे. In is में, and Urdu is Urdu. Now let's see how do we type these words in Urdu. First, I will change my keyboard to Urdu keyboard, and then I will type in Urdu. Hum is he and meme. He and meme is hum. Hai is he, ye, and nuna. Now type is an English word, and we will translate it in Urdu as type. Te, alif, and then hamza and पे, type. Te, alif, hamza and pe. Or we can also write type as te, alif, ye, pe, type. Let me write it down, type it down. Te, alif, ye and pe, type. Kar rahe, because it's being done, continuous tense. Kaaf, re, kar and rahe, re, he, बढ़िए, type कर रहे. And now we want to write may. May is meme, ye and nuna. And Urdu is alif, re, dal, waw. Urdu. Now you see that when we write it in Urdu, then we have translated each word in Urdu. V is hum, R is hai, typing, type कर रहे, in में Urdu. Now we want to make a sentence. So in Urdu, the sentence structure is first comes the subject, then the object, and in the end comes the verb. So in Urdu, we will form the sentence as here the subject is hum, then the object is Urdu, and then comes the predicate or the verb, which is मैं type कर रहे हैं. मैं in मीम ये and नूना में type. te alif ये पे type. कर काफ रे कर रहे, because we are right now doing it. कर रहे हैं, he, ye and nuna, and in the end we put a dash or a hyphen instead of a dot in Urdu language, and we write Urdu from right to left. So now we have typed हम उर्दू में type कर रहे हैं. And now we will see how do we write this sentence in Urdu. So first we will start with hum, which is he and meme. He and meme. He and meme. Let me change the font color so we can write it. Hum. He, meme, hum. Urdu is alif, re, dal, waw. Urdu. Me, meme, ye, nuna. Me and type. We can write type te alif ye pe or te alif hamza pe. Te alif hamza and pe, type कर रहे, काफ रे कर रे हे बढ़िए रहे, and in the end हैं, हे ये नूना. हम उर्दू में टाइप कर रहे हैं. Now let's move forward and make another sentence. So now we want to say that it's difficult to learn Urdu. Let's suppose. So I need to change my keyboard setting to English to type in English. It is difficult difficult. It is difficult. Let's suppose we just want to say it is difficult. So in Urdu, it is ye. It is ye. Is hai. And difficult is mushkil. Mushkil. Ye hai mushkil. Now we translate, we type these words in Urdu language. So we can write ye with ye and he. Ye. Mushkil is mim peshin. Mush and kill. Kaf zer lam kill. You will notice that in Urdu we usually don't use Arabs, but I will be telling you that where are we using pesh and zir and zabar, so it will be easier for you to pronounce the correct words. Ye mushkil, or its mushkil comes here, whereas we have to write hai here. So we can write he badiye hai. Now we want to translate this sentence. So in Urdu, we all start the sentence with subject, which is ye, and then comes mushkil, and then in the end comes the verb hai. So in Urdu, we will say ye hai ye, and we can write it from right to left. Ye mushkil, mim sheen kaf lam. Mushkil, mim pe sheen mush, kaf ze lam kil, mushkil hai. He and badiye, and it ends with the hyphen. Ye mushkil hai. Now let's see how do we write this sentence in Urdu language. Ye mushkil hai. So we write ye and then he like this. Ye mushkil. Mim. If you want to put pesh, then you can put pesh like this. Mim pesh sheen. 3 dots kill. Kaf lam mushkil. And hai is he badiye. ये मुश्किल है. Now let's suppose we want to say I can speak Urdu, and then we will learn how do we translate each word and type each word and make a sentence and then write the sentence. Now I want to say I, and for that I will change the keyboard to English, and now I will type I can speak Urdu. Now we will translate this sentence in Urdu, and I is मैं, mim ye noon मैं. Let's write मैं or type मैं. Mim ye noon मैं. Can is कर सकता for male and कर सकती for female. So कर काफ रे कर and सकता. सीन काफ ते alif सकता. कर सकता for male and कर सकती for female. मैं कर सकता speak is बात. I can speak Urdu. मैं उर्दू बोल सकता हूँ. Yeah, so here instead of कर सकता we will only use सकता. सकता for male and सकती for female. So मैं can is सकता, speak is बोल. Bol is talk or speak. Be, wow, lam. Bol and Urdu is alif, re, dal, wow, Urdu. And let's type it in Roman Urdu as well. So for Roman Urdu, we will write I can be translated as मैं, sakta for male and sakti for female. Bol speak is bol and Urdu is Urdu. Now we want to form a sentence using these words. Then first we know that in Urdu we start a sentence with subject, then comes the object, and then comes the verb or the predicate, the rest of the sentence. So we will start saying मैं, which is a subject in this sentence, meme, ye and noon. मैं. Then comes the object, which is Urdu in this sentence. Urdu, मैं Urdu. And then comes the verb, which is bol. Be, wow, lam, bol. And then we use the verb sakta hoon for male, sin, kaf, te, alif. Sakta for male, and if we want to say sakti, then we will say sin, kaf, te, choti. And in the end we have hoon. He, wow, noona. Here you would have noticed that in Urdu language we need to take care of the gender of the subject and the gender of the object as well. So the sentence changes depending upon the gender of the subject and object. So if I am a male, then I will say मैं उर्दू बोल सकता हूँ. And if I'm a female, then I will say मैं उर्दू बोल सकती हूँ. Now let's see how do we write this sentence in Urdu language. So to write मैं, we will write me, ye and noona. मैं. Urdu is alif, re, dal, waw. Alif, Urdu, dal, waw. Dal pesh waw do. Alif pesh re ur, dal pesh waw do. So if you want to put Arabs or the diacritics, then you can put them like this. मैं Urdu, and then we have to write bol. Be, wow, lam. Bol sakta. Sin, kaf, te, alif, ta. Sakta. Or for female, sakti. Sin, kaf, te, choti ye. Sakti हूँ. मैं उर्दू बोल सकता हूँ. Now let's suppose we want to say do you speak Urdu or can you speak in Urdu? So right now we want to ask, do you speak Urdu? So let's see how do we translate this sentence. Now let's type it in English. Do you speak Urdu? And question mark. So do can be translated in Urdu as kya. So usually when we ask these kinds of questions, do and does type of questions, then we start our sentence with kya. And you is aap. Speak is bolte, be bol बोलते, and Urdu is Urdu. And because with do, we do can be translated as hai in this sentence. So usually we need to start with the question word kya, and in the end we will have to write hai. So now let's type this sentence using the Urdu keyboard, and first we will translate the words. Do is hai, and we need to add the kya question, kya, and we need to write hai. So hai is he, ye, noona. Here we are using aap to show some respect. We can also say tum, but it is informal way of addressing a person. So here we will use formal way of addressing the person, alif mad a and pe sakin. Now we want to write bolte, which is be, wow, lam, te, badiye, and Urdu is alif, re, dal, wow, and in the end we can put the question mark. And in Urdu, because it is being written from right to left, therefore we have to put the inverted question mark, as you can see on your screens. Now we need to form a sentence using these words. So to ask a question, we always start with kya. So we will write kya. Then comes the subject, which is aap, because we are addressing you, aap. Then comes the object, which is Urdu, kya aap Urdu, alif, ra, dal, wow, Urdu bolte. Now if we are asking from a male person or we are addressing a male person, then we use bolte, and if we are addressing a female person, then we will say bolti. Here we will say bolte, be, wow, lam, te, badiye, bolte, and hain, he, ye, noona, and in the end question mark. So first comes the question word kya, then subject, then object, and then the verb. So say if I wanted to say aap Urdu bolte hain, which means you speak Urdu, then we will say aap Urdu bolte hain, you speak Urdu. But if we want to ask a question, then we just add a kya in the beginning of the sentence and a question mark at the end. So it becomes kya aap Urdu bolte hain. Now let's see how do we type this sentence in Urdu. So we want to say क्या आप उर्दू बोलते हैं. So we will write काफ, ये अलिफ क्या, आप, अलिफ मद आ, पे साकिन, आप, उर्दू, अलिफ, रे, दाल, वाव, बोलते, बे, वाव, लाम, ते बड़िए ते, बोलते, एंड हैं, हे, ये, नूना. क्या आप उर्दू बोलते हैं? And if we wanted to ask from a female, then we will ask bolti, because I have already told you that the sentence structure or the structure of the sentence depends upon the gender. So for instead of bolte, we will ask bolti. क्या आप उर्दू बोलती हैं for female, and for male we will ask क्या आप उर्दू बोलते हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, this was our lesson of how to write and type in Urdu language and how do we form small sentences in Urdu language. I hope that you would feel comfortable in typing Urdu and writing Urdu, and do consider watching my next tutorials in which we will write more complex words and sentences. If you have liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up and please share it with your friends and family members. If you are new, then please subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. Until then, take care, keep learning, keep enjoying. Good day.